Hey guys, it's Hamza, and in this video I wanted to talk about the $30,000 that I just spent here on Robinhood buying some stocks. I took some positions. I think there was some massive opportunity earlier in the morning today, and I want to post this before market close to excuse the uneditedness of this video. I quickly wanted to go over all the positions that I took. As you can see, my account is hovering just over $100,000 right now. I quickly wanted to go over the portfolio, so let's go over my positions that I purchased today. I'm quickly gonna click on portfolio so that opens up. I did, by the way, just to start off, I did take a BABA position today. I know there's a lot of negative news, and I feel like this company cannot be beaten up anymore. So I feel like exactly where I entered, which was right around 229, 230, that is the resistance line that BABA has been holding for some time, and I think that there may be upside coming. Now, of course, nothing is guaranteed, and I'm just a guy on YouTube. Just because I invest in these stocks doesn't mean you have to. Do your own due diligence and only invest money that you're willing to lose. So let me quickly go over this position. As you can see over here, the expiration is next year, January of next year. So this is a leap call for me. I am holding this long term, and this call option did cost me roughly around $4,600. So I'm up a little bit for the day. It says I'm up 1%, and I've made $50 already in the position, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Since I do have an entire year, I actually do think that I will be adding more to this position. Let me go back really quickly and show you guys some other positions that I did take today. I think I invested in a lot of interesting companies, one of them being STPK. Let me click on this. I did take a position here. I am down 5%. However, the stock is fairly cheap. It was at $29 when I took it. I do see some upside here. The second position that I took today was in fact Bitcoin. Let me scroll down a little bit and show you guys what the position was and when I bought it. So I actually bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin 5 hours ago here, according to Robinhood, for $33,000 and $33,099. That's what I paid for my Bitcoin. It is a little lower than that. I am planning on getting into Bitcoin if it does drop below $30,000. So I'm just waiting to see. If it does drop, I am going to continue buying some more Bitcoin. So I also ended up buying some shares in Open Door Technologies. I've been talking about this company for quite some time here on the channel. So if you want to learn more about what Open Door does, you can watch my previous videos. But I do believe that they have a dream team leading the company, and this stock is undervalued currently. So I did take some positions. Let me just see at what price. So I bought 90 shares. It says here at $26.69. So these are fairly recent positions. I took this 4 hours ago. So another stock I ended up buying today was Sarepta Therapeutics, and as you can see, I'm already up just around 6%. I wish I bought more into this company. However, since this is a speculative play, I don't want it to be more than 1% of my portfolio. So right now, if you just hover over the percentage, it's just 0.88% of my portfolio, which is something that I'm very comfortable with. I also ended up buying ARC Genomics, the ETF. I think it's priced right, and they're making a lot of acquisitions in the geno space that are just blowing up. The technology is fairly new, and I think it's going to disrupt a lot of things in the future. So this is actually an ETF that I am going to continue investing in heavily. I want this ETF to eventually be up to 10% of my portfolio. And as you guys can see, currently it's just under 1%. So I am going to have to acquire a lot of this ETF in order to get to that 10% target, maybe between 8 to 10% target, just so that I can invest in other types of businesses or other types of ETFs as well. See on the screen, I ended up spending roughly around $1,000 here buying into this ETF. I'm just quickly scrolling over my portfolio to see what other stocks I bought today, because I did spend $30,000 today in the market. So I want to know where all of that went. I'm looking here to see if I spend any money on Rocket Mortgage, and it doesn't seem like I bought any Rocket today. However, if Rocket does continue to stay below $20, I may buy some more stock into Rocket Mortgage. And as you guys can see here, this is actually my live Robinhood account. So I have Intel calls that I bought leaps that I'm losing around $2,300 in. And I have Rocket calls, as you guys can see, that are expiring next year, and I'm losing roughly around $3,700 here. Once I feel like Rocket is ready to kind of rocket, like take off, I am going to be adding more positions to cost average my calls so that they are at a lower price. So I'm going to be doing that sometime very soon, because I feel like Rocket has almost bottomed out over here. My largest position for today was in fact Apple. I ended up buying Apple today at 129.70, and I spend around $13,000 on Apple stock. Now, Apple stock I think is considered very safe and not volatile, which is why I bought into it. I am going to continue to buy Apple stock, and it is going to be roughly around 8% of my total hold. It says 5 hours ago there was a market buy. I did buy Apple stock at 129.70. So that I think is the total of the $30,000 that I ended up spending today. One more thing really quickly is that my Apple portfolio diversity is 12.11%, which means it's kind of high at this point. So I will have to continue investing in other stocks so that this number goes down to roughly around 8%, because I do want Apple to be part of my portfolio. I just want it to hover somewhere between 5 to 8%. And I also ended up buying one stock of Tesla today. So let's go on the Tesla. I am actually losing money in that stock as of right now. I ended up paying $832.65 for Tesla today. Just one stock. I want to get back into Tesla, and I know long term Tesla is going to be a winner. But as of right now, I'm just waiting for a little bit of dip, because I feel like Tesla has made a crazy run over the past couple of months. Not to say that I'm bearish on Tesla at all, because I'm not. I am optimistic. I know that the company is going to be worth over $1,000 very soon, sooner than later, in fact. So as a lot of gurus have already been putting Tesla at roughly around $1,500 in the next couple of years. But knowing Tesla, that could happen at a much quicker time. So we don't know what's going on there. I did invest in it, just one stock, so that I stop having FOMO, and I am going to continue to grow my Tesla portfolio as well. Tesla currently in my portfolio is sitting just at 0.07. Tesla is going to be a good 8 to 10% of my portfolio. So I am going to continue to buy Tesla and grow it as part of my portfolio. And these purchases are going to happen very soon, guys. I am going to continue to move money into my Robinhood account over the next month, and I'm going to start purchasing stocks more aggressively and building my stock portfolio. And the best part is I'm going to be sharing all of that information with you guys, hopefully on the same day, or if not, maybe on the next day. So as I continue to buy these stocks, I am going to share all of that information with you guys. Now, I am trying to get this video out as soon as possible, so I'm going to keep the content really short. I showed you guys the stocks that I bought. I spent around $30,000. You can freeze frame and look at every dollar that I spent. It's going to be roughly around $30,000. And just like that, I'm going to see you guys next video.